Welcome everyone. Second, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. Just gonna do a quick sound check. 1, 2, testing. It is working. That's good. If there's any issues with the sound, just do let me know. Hopefully, it's loud enough for everybody. Uh, we're gonna. Hopefully, you can see by the title already and the thumbnail that I created what this stream is going to be about, and we all already know the format of everything. Uh, but yeah, so anyways, so hello everyone. My name is Jutan Al Ahmed. Uh, if you're new here, do consider subscribing to my channel. I stream twice a week, and I also release a long form video minimum once a week. And for anybody that's returning to this stream, welcome back to You're Not Bullish Enough. This is episode 6, I believe. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Garen, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. So, yeah, there's going to be quite a few topics I'm going to be discussing. And obviously, as you already know, the format, interesting stuff that I find throughout the days and weeks, and it's all up to date news. But yeah, let's begin, shall we? Cool. Oh, sorry. Before we do begin, just a quick disclaimer. I, Jutan Al Ahmed, JBINZALA, I'm no financial, tax, or legal advisor, so anything I do say in here is purely for entertainment. So, do understand that, and it's just data and news which you can find yourself, or you can tune into You're Not Bullish Enough twice a week and get your daily, not daily, your bi-weekly or your twice a week dose of news of Bitcoin, the crypto market, and just, yeah, stuff like this. Anyways, let's go on to my screen here. So this is one website, if you didn't know, and you can probably read below here. I do consultations regarding self-custody, so if you're ever interested in that, interested in learning, you want a lot of information in one quick session or multiple sessions, do have a look at my website. I do this, and yeah, it's for people that are serious, not if you're trying to dabble. If you're trying to dabble, it's about you understanding where to diversify assets and how to actually keep hold of it with your own private keys and self sovereignty. It's not it's not a game. It's not for fun. So yeah, do check that out. That's just something that I do. But do note that all my content on YouTube is for free. I give all my information out for free. This is literally if you need me to hold your hands and to help you with self custody. I don't give no financial advice, as I've already said. And yeah, it's I wouldn't ever say, oh yeah, put all your money into this. No, I just give my opinion on stuff. But it's not financial advice. But quick few things that you can see on my website. Um, I don't know. That's interesting. How did that come here? Okay. Anyways, this will be fixed later, lol. But I've got discount and affiliate links and stuff on my website, so do look at that if you're interested in like getting some discount codes and this and that. In addition, obviously my asset portfolio is here, and there's a lot of utilities here that you can use, even my video and photo setup and stuff like this. Anywho, let's go on to NOSTR. NOSTR is basically, I always promote this because it's a decentralized platform for so it's a decentralized social media. Basically, it's basically X, but it's under your full control. Nothing deleted. You can't be censored. Nobody can just remove you off the platform and ban you for your comments. Obviously, you shouldn't be mean and this and that. Everyone has a right to their opinion, but that doesn't mean opinions should be censored, and news shouldn't be going out there to everybody and suppressed. Anywho, do consider this. I've also got my lightning address and stuff here. If you wanted to zap, that's a neat feature. Basically, you can zap each other satoshis like from Bitcoin. A satoshi is 100 million satoshis makes one Bitcoin, so it's like a pound and then pence, or a dollar and then cents, right? So it's divided like that. Anywho, let's go on to the current market and how everything was. By the way, if anybody does comment or anything, I will get to it by the end, hopefully. Uh, oh, sorry. Welcome, Stella. Hello, and welcome, Paul K. What's so funny here? It's saying here, this message is held for review. That's crazy. Anywho, let's go on to crypto bubbles here, as we can see. Crypto bubbles is a nice little tool. I'm going to be talking about this Trump meme coin. Like at the end is one of my little tabs there. Meme coins. You know my opinion on meme coins. I don't agree with meme coins. I don't. It's literally gambling, in my opinion. But we will cover it because it's interesting that a president has released a meme coin, which is an official meme coin, and it doesn't look like a scam or anything. We'll go into that. Right? But that'll be at the end anyway. So the market, the last day, oh my days, the day 560%. That's a 5x. If you actually look at it on the charts, it's actually done at what, 10,000, 11,000x. It's crazy. If you that basically means if you put like £100 in, for example, that what 11,000x, that's like 110k or 100k, something like that. Whatever, do the math. But yeah, anyways, it looks like it's red today. The hour is red everywhere. So it's a bloody day. It's a bit messed up. Over the week, okay, it's decent. It's gone up. Where is Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin has been pumping recently as well, right? There we go. 10% over the week. That's amazing returns. Imagine like just putting in 100k, nice 9,800, juicy bit of money coming out there, profit. If you were to cash out, I don't ever sell Bitcoin. I don't suggest anybody does either. Bitcoin is the future. Uh, NFA, lol. Anyway, then obviously with the month, this is how it's been. Nothing too spectacular. There are a few things to note though. Let's look at Solana here, right? Where's XRP? Here we go, 40% and 19% over the month, right? And over the week, 33%. So it's basically this week that everything's been happening, right? We'll come on to that. Market cap, obviously, BTC is the ruler. BTC leads, the rest follows. ETH, rest in peace. Anybody that's holding ETH, including myself, I am going into full-time depression, lol. But nah. ETH, yeah, GG, have fun. We'll come on to potentially a reason that it's not pumping, right? Altcoin season hasn't come in yet, in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, Bitcoin. This is coin market cap. Let me just do a quick refresh just to get the correct prices. 85k. Yeah, it's at 85. It actually reached all-time high here. Look at 86.98. Is that all-time high? We should say it somewhere here. All-time high is 88.9. Okay, it didn't quite reach it. But what's interesting is, right, it's all pumping, and in 2 days, the inauguration for Donald Trump is coming in. That's one of the reasons, right? We'll come on to other specifics. Let's look at the chart quickly. And interesting, ad blocker. I don't even have an ad blocker. I don't know what's going on here. I will refresh this. That's very nice. But yeah, what do we do here? Look here. I want to show you something a bit later that Crypto R Us posted, which was interesting to see. But as you can see, that was the previous bull cycle, right? Sorry, the halving. After the halving, it went up. We've had the halving around here, April, or March, April here, and now it's going back up. Is this the banana zone? I don't think so. But if you've been watching this series and stuff, you know what my predictions are, lol. A bit too bullish, maybe, or is it? Let's minimize this, right? Is it too bullish going around here? What is it? Because look at the dwarfism there. Is it too bullish? People would argue it is. Do I care if it goes here or if it goes here? No, I don't. If it went to a pound, I'd buy as much Bitcoin as I can. What is going on? Interesting. I think, yeah. By the way, I don't pay for TradeView because obviously when you're trading, you don't really need to use TradeView. You can use it in the charts itself. So this just to show you all. Anyways, we're not gonna go there. Let's go on to the Bitcoin rainbow price charts. It's still in the accumulation stage. It's not changed over the last 2-3 days since I last streamed. Um, it's still the accumulation. As I always say, in my opinion, accumulating Bitcoin is standard practice, isn't it? Everybody should be. Everybody should be investing in Bitcoin because it's the best asset in the world right now. And anyway, let's go on to the chart here. This is I just refreshed this like 10 minutes ago, so it should be pretty similar. 10% up already in January. Interesting, right? Last room was 5%, I believe. It's already gone up by another 5%. And don't forget, 5% isn't small. If it's 100k, that's 5 grand, right? That's amazing. Will it go to 40%? We'll see. Look at this. Halving 2012, obviously 2013. Yeah, 40%. And then 2016 was halving. It basically broke even there. It went back to how much it was at. And then 2020 and then 2021, 14% up. How much is it going to go to? They're going to be 14. It's going to end in a 14 because don't forget, it's not, oh, I want it to be 10% and then 14, then it come back down to 5%. No, it needs the whole month candle needs to end it at 14 or hopefully 20. We don't know what's going to happen because at the end of the day, the inauguration is a huge factor of why there's more attention here. Does Bitcoin need this? No, in my opinion. Bitcoin naturally over time is the most superior asset, and people will adopt it anyway because if the world is going to the stage of they want more freedom, more decentralization, especially mining, no KYC, this and that, people just want their own life. Yeah, this is the way. Anyway, we're not gonna click on these today. Let's go on to the first. Oh, sorry, that's from last week. Wow. Okay. So this is amazing. This is crazy. I say amazing, but it's crazy. It's depressing. Okay. So the first thing I want to bring to your attention. Check this out here. By the way, if you're from the US, I apologize. You're not going to really. You will benefit. Why? Because you'll understand how the world is disgusting. Okay. I say disgusting because seriously, what did I put as a thumbnail? Governments want to keep you poor. Okay. Because I don't understand this. I'll explain a bit further, okay? So these on the sides are bank names, right? On the United Kingdom, we have these banks. You might have like Chase and stuff in the US as well. But NatWest, Santander, HSBC, Lloyds, Barclays, Nationwide, Monzo, Revolut, Starling, Chase, Metrobank, Tesco Bank, TSB, Co-op, and Virgin Money, right? This is the list of how much money you can put into an exchange. If you're purchasing Bitcoin or any other asset, you have a limit here. It's unbelievable. Okay. NatWest only allow 1,000 per transaction and 30 within a rolling 30 days up to 5,000. Santander 1,000, 3,000. What the hell is this? Okay, HSBC 2,500 per pop and then up to 10,000 per rolling 30 days. Lloyd's has no limit. Barclays says they have no limit, right? I've had a bit of a different interaction with Barclays. They stop a lot of transactions and they take a very long time. I don't really think Barclays is a good bank for crypto. Lloyds has been very, very friendly. HSBC, obviously, the funny thing about HSBC, right? They've put all these limits in, but I don't know if you know in the past that they were actually in the news for criminal activity. By the way, this is all to try and minimize money laundering, to minimize any funding of criminal activity and funding any, I don't know, organization and stuff which are, yeah, not pleasant. Anywho, nationwide, 5,000 up to 150. Wow. Okay, they allow a decent amount. That's good. 5,000 per transaction. Monzo no limit. Revolut no limit. They say this, but they say no limit, but there's a lot of flagging that happens. Okay, this is the problem. Starling, Chase blocked. Metrobank block high volume. Any high volume transactions will block it. Tesco Bank blocked. TSP blocked. Co-op no limit, no limit. Virgin Money, no limit. Sorry, blocked. Okay, one thing to just a disclaimer here. Is this from a reputable source? Some of these I know because I have accounts with them and I have the emails that they provided saying that there are these limits. And from what it's on here, it is correct. Obviously, I don't have all of these bank accounts. Do your own research. This person here just posted this. I'm not bad mouthing any of these guys. What I am saying is that if it, it's going to get to a stage, in my opinion, right, that when you actually want to purchase Bitcoin and stuff, you're not going to be able to. You're going to be controlled, okay? Buy the ETF, be a good little boy or good little girl, because at the end of the day, we will control your Bitcoin. We will issue you paper, as they do now with the printing that they do on our fiat right now. They just print money. It's not backed by anything. We will come to that in a second. There is also a link on the description, hopefully in this video, regarding an article by Strike, which I will be coming on to soon. But yeah, what do I think that's going to happen in the future? These limits are going to go and you won't be able to obtain raw Bitcoin anymore. That's why I always say if you wanted to invest in Bitcoin stuff, buy the raw assets. Don't worry about ETFs and stuff, unless you're a multi-millionaire anyway and you just moving funds around, okay? Then that's a whole different story, right? I'm trying to target more people of that have money and they want a good asset, or people that don't have any money and they want to get rich, okay? Because it's not even about getting rich, actually. It's more about the fact that I want control over my own life. Forget my money. I want control over my own life. I don't like you trying to tell me what to do with my life. As long as I'm not breaking any laws, who are you to tell me what to do? Okay? I'm just a little slave, am I, in this world? This is what I'm trying to talk about here. And Bitcoin does fix this. Why? Money is a root cause of control. Okay, if the governments control your money, have they have access to your funds, they can lock it, etc. They have control over you because you'll bend the knee, right? There's been so many scenarios as well on the news that people have had their accounts blocked and this and that. Anywho, I don't want to go into too much of a rant here, but do comment down below what you think your thoughts about this is, and hopefully at the end we'll have a discussion about this, because this is a huge topic. Probably something that I'm going to be mentioning more and more in the future because this is disgusting. It's unbelievable. I'm really upset about this because at the end of the day, if I have £100,000 that I want to put into Bitcoin, why can I not? Okay, when I've had chats with these guys, by the way, they've said to me that, oh, crypto, this is a high risk asset, this and that. And they basically are considering it like, oh, I'm going to lose all my money. Yeah, if you put it into a meme coin, potentially, uh, you probably will lose all your money. But the thing is, right, tell me something. Why is gambling okay? There was a comment here, actually. It's not, maybe it wasn't on this. Or was it? No, it wasn't. But basically, why is it that I can put all my money into, I'm not going to a casino and that's okay, the house wins? That doesn't make no sense. If I want to use my money on an exchange or whatever and lose it all in Bitcoin, I don't believe that will ever happen. But lose it in Bitcoin, why can I not? Why do I need to go to your corporations and waste my money? Such a control thing. This is a power trip thing. This is a power play. Okay, and the problem is so many people are sheep in this world. They just follow. They trot along. Yes sir, no sir. They don't want to lead. They don't want to lead their own life, and this causes a lot of problems in society, in my opinion. Anyways, there's no point going to philosophy. I can talk about it for like over an hour just on this topic. Like, we need to have a seminar or something. Lord. Anywho, let's go here. This was an interesting thing that I saw here, right? Buying Bitcoin is not investing; it's saving. It's swapping the weak currency for the strong one. Few understand this. Those that do will change the trajectory of their bloodline's future forever. Study Bitcoin. I love it. There's a very powerful message. I can't believe I haven't retweeted that. Post like. Space City BTC. That's the name of this person. But yeah, amazing what he's saying here. It's completely true because you need to look at this, right? I showed this last week. The USD to GBP, the fact that GBP is just decreasing in value. USD is increasing right now, right? You can see the downtrend here. But my point here, right, is where is that page? There we go. Bitcoin is only increasing. I should have probably prepared a chart showing Bitcoin and GBP or USD or whatever. Fact is, Bitcoin is always increasing to the extent that some charts that people say that Bitcoin's just in one line. It's the dollar value that's just decreasing all the time. It is the most superior asset. You're not investing, you're just seriously securing your future and your bloodline. Because realistically, I should have done a bit more preparation because at the end of the day, there's a bit of math that I would have wanted to show you. I believe, like, if Bitcoin was divided by everybody in the world right now, oh, I wonder if I can do that actually. We need to test out this Apple stuff. 21 million supply, yeah. 1, 2, 3 divided by 8 billion. Let's see if amazing. So this is really good. That was just Apple doing it, right? That's 0.0263 Bitcoin per person that a person can own. That's 263,000 satoshis. Okay, with 100 million. So 100 million. Let me do the commas and stuff just so you understand. 100 million sats equals 1 Bitcoin. Just so you understand, and potentially around 5 million sats is sorry, 21 onto 3. Will that work? Amazing. Apple's actually amazing. That's very good. I got Apple Intelligence recently updated and stuff. It was really good. But there's potentially around 16 million Bitcoin only in the world. So if we divide that by 8 billion, oh my god, dots. Everybody can only own 200,000 Satoshis. That's insane. Okay? I believe the population of the world is like 8.2 billion or something. But if you can only own 200,000 Satoshis, I don't know, in time, because the supply of Bitcoin is not increasing, it's only 21 million. If you just, I don't know, put in a couple of £100 now and you got 0.04, you've taken somebody else's wealth, really, because they can't ever get that anymore. Does that make sense? So it's such a scarce asset. It's unbelievable. Anybody that has, that's why on my last stream, if you saw the fact that that little board and that story, and they're like, oh wow, that guy's a whole coiner. Do you get what I mean? It's going to be like a legendary thing. Oh yeah, that the people are going to be like, oh, my great granddad, he was a multi whole coiner. Do you get what I mean? This is what people are going to be saying in the future. Oh my God, you're going to have your photo there, lol, like covered and stuff. Yeah, that was my great granddad. Uh, you're going to basically be um, changing your whole bloodline's trajectory. That's basically what this guy's saying, and I agree with this. Just so you're aware. Anywho, do comment down below regarding, because everything I talk about here, by the way, do comment down below. Hopefully, we'll discuss a few things and stuff, and we'll see what your opinions of these things are, and if you guys agree, what your guys' opinion is. I'd love to hear these things. But anywho, let's come on to this. So Crypto RS, he's put another chart here. This one looks a bit more legitimate compared to what he did before. Maybe he was trolling before. I don't know. But yeah, so he's put something here. This is pretty interesting. So this is what I was trying to show you earlier. So a markup, and then does it go up more? Okay, there's consolidation here. So similarly to this chart here. Wow, I can't. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna have to start using a different chart. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I have to put that there. Let's just put that there, okay? But yeah, so what it's talking about here is a little bit of consolidation ramp up. Consolidation ramp up. Is it going to be consolidating again up to here? If it does go up to here, what's that? March. That's a bit crazy. What are you trying to say? The bull run's going to go until October? I don't believe that's the case. And that'll be too much, in my opinion, because why is it so many ramp ups? This isn't what normally what happens, right? As you guys can see, is one boom ramp up and then he comes down. Bear market. Boom. Okay, this wasn't even after halving. Boom. This was a bit of an anomaly. What happened there? We don't know what's going to happen. Look at this one. This one's completely different. But what our fact is, on the 20th of January, Trump is coming into office officially. Okay, and we know that Trump is a pro, well, not pro just Bitcoin, pro crypto and Web 3%. Okay, I'm going off of this site and we're not coming back to it again. But yeah, that's interesting. What's your opinion on that? Do you think that's going to happen? Because he's put a bit of lines up until 135k. Sorry. So on the charts, it looks like it's going to go to around 120. I said that it could probably even go to 150 and come back and stop on that, right? But personally, I'm very bullish. Okay, I'm a bull here. I personally think over 240k. Okay, this was actually made by Titan of Crypto, just to give him some credit here, and that's who posted. Oh, he's saying I don't know. Whoever the names are here. Okay, so just so you know, because this isn't my chart or anything. Anywho, this was so hilarious. People were putting so much fun out there. Okay, about XRP and the fact that it was number one, and then someone corrected it saying no. Uh, it was actually Bitcoin number one. Ripple's never actually gone past Bitcoin. This is just nonsense here. XRP, as we know, has gone over $3, which is the first time ever. It's a new all-time high field. It's a discovery zone now. Okay, that's basically what's. I don't know why people are putting so much FUD out. Maybe it's because of the news article that comes here, but we will check that out soon. XRP, I've already given my opinion on that. Garbage, in my opinion. It's just fully government control. You might as well just have your dollars. Just keep your fiat. Um, oh, do I buy XRP and sell it in the sense of short term? Of course I would, because everybody else is doing this, and it's silly not to. Do I think it's something to hodl? No, I don't. But the thing is, FOMO is real, by the way. Everybody goes into FOMO. Any profit that I make, as I always say, is for Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. Play, not, I wouldn't say play, it's not like you're not doing analysis. Obviously, don't just put money in blindly, but when you're trading XRP or whatever crypto asset, the main aim should be to accumulate fiat, that dirty fiat, to put it into Bitcoin. That's the way it goes, okay? Anywho, let's go on to the next thing here. If you know, you know. This is by Ronin. Ronin. Oh, sorry, I didn't even mention his response. Yeah, this guy. I don't know if he was trolling here or not. But yeah, just to name and shame, lol. Anywho, Ronin 21 BTC. Bitcoin at 100k. The support. But the congratulations, right? How much Bitcoin do you have? When are you selling? What's the next Bitcoin? What coin should I buy? Man, you're so lucky. Do you know what? This man, you're so lucky. The person that says that needs a spin kick. Do you get what I mean? Like, there is no luck here. It's got to do with risk assessments. It's got to do with conviction. It's got to do with studying Bitcoin. It's got to do with putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this. It's about taking all that nonsense from people that think that they're too smart, they know too much. It's about going against every odds, going against everybody, and actually doing what you believe is right. So when Bitcoin does reach the 10 million per Bitcoin or whatever, and you're worth what 500 million or whatever, uh, there is no man. You're so lucky. There was no luck involved. You are just sheep. Look at these sheep. They're following the leader. Yeah. Uh, just look at them. This guy, his back's breaking. Is that a female? Her back's breaking too. The lead. I don't know why this guy's got a suitcase. It looks like he's going to a fiat job, right? Yeah. He's wearing a suit as well. Okay. But anywho, I don't. It's true. This is what happens. Everyone comes for your advice. It's just as silly, if I be honest. Uh, Anyways, the comments ain't saying much there. But do comment down below, as I said, if you have any opinions on this. Anyways, let's come on to the biggest bullish news ever. Okay? Senator Cynthia Loomis. So if you don't know who that is, that's the senator that proposed on the Nashville event in 2024. I believe it was June or July. She got, so that's the Bitcoin conference, right? She got out the bill where she will submit it to have the strategic reserve. Now, Biden is going to be out of office in like 2 days. And look at this. This is disgusting. So basically, the Silk Road case, they were planning to sell the Bitcoin and Cynthia has basically written a letter to the Senate and stuff asking why. Because the fact is, bit Donald Trump is saying the fact that, oh, I want a strategic Bitcoin reserve, I want to get 1 million Bitcoin. Okay, they might even put an executive order where it doesn't matter, they're just gonna buy the Bitcoin. Okay, whatever price, because they can just print the money, print the fiat. That's it. GG. Um, but these guys are trying to sell it. I don't understand why. Senator Cynthia is then sending a letter. There's no point going through the whole letter, but just to show the fact that she's requesting additional information and stuff. Uh, this is something that you should probably check if you wanted to have a read of it. Is very interesting. It's giving statistics and stuff. How much they own of Bitcoin, 195,092. So that means they only realistically need to buy another 800k Bitcoin to have the million that they want. Potentially, they want to go up to 4 million, as Donald Trump said. They want to get to 20% reserve as they have of gold nationwide. So nationwide, globally. Anywho, so yeah, she posted quite a few facts and stuff. So given the developments and concerns, I respectfully request responses to the following question. Look how much she's interrogating them. Are they going to answer? I do not know, but look at Peter Schiff. Yeah, selling Bitcoin may be the only thing that Biden administration does. This guy's I think it's a professional troll. That's what I think it is. So whatever, take whatever he says with a pinch of salt. Uh, Anywho, so this just in case you did want to read, I'm just leaving this here. You can pause it, have a read, and then yeah, you got this information here. Anywho, let's go on to the more bullish news for the whole of the crypto space. So Trump. So why has XRP and Solana been pumping recently? Bitcoin obviously has been pumping because obviously he's coming into office soon, and yeah, that's just naturally what people do. Trading is very psychological, right? Trump, on the other hand, they put out stuff saying that XRP and Solana, they want to have strategic crypto reserves of them too, and they want it to be American made. What does that mean? Solana and XRP obviously was created in America. What wasn't created in America? Or the owner that created it, Vitalik, right, for Ethereum. That's my theory of why Ethereum is not pumping as crazy, because obviously there's this narrative of Solana and XRP to be the main thing. So, for example, Bitcoin would be replacing gold, a store of value. Even though you could use Lightning Network, right, as I mentioned in my previous stream, and how banks could use that. Uh, XRP, they'd probably try and use that as a settlement uh, way to settle money. And Solana for smart contracts, right? They could use that for smart contracts. They don't want to use Ethereum, it looks like, and that's probably why it's gone down. There's quite a few bits of information here. I'll probably post this for you guys as well, so you guys can have a read. This is very bullish. Why? When you have somebody of this stature, the president, telling you, "Oh yeah, we want to reserve this and that," trillions are going to be coming into the crypto space. Okay, I say crypto. Bitcoin is different than crypto, as I've always said. Bitcoin is going to be backing everything. It's the way like Walter White says, "I am the one that backs everything. Yeah, I am the one that knocks." Lol. Everything Bitcoin leads the way, and these all follow. The interesting thing is the fact that Donald is saying Solana and XRP, and this is why they've gone to crazy amounts now. Solana still hasn't reached its all-time high, but interestingly enough, I think what I'll do is I'll come onto the topics here, which just came out today, this morning. Well, it's been like 14 hours now. Trump released his official meme on the Solana blockchain called Trump. That's the ticker, and that's the obviously contract ID for the token. This is his first ever meme, I believe. Uh, Unbelievable. Is it a scam? I do not know. Let's just quickly refresh to see if it's been deleted. No, it hasn't. So basically, this has been pumping like crazy, ridiculous amounts. Look at this, as you can see here. So you think that this is ridiculous, right? We need to go on to the actual. I will pull up the chart soon. Let's actually go on to coin and let's go here. So it's the first one. Look at that, 23. Is that it? That's nothing. There's other charts which are showing over 11,000%. This is crazy. It's already reached its all-time high again. 4.72 billion market cap. What, like the other memes that Doge the leader is at 43 billion or something. So if this surpasses that, that'll potentially be a 10x, right? Is that going to happen? I don't know. Okay, people have already made their money from this and stuff. Do I agree with it? No. Uh, but what you need to also understand is there's details like this, right? I'm not sure. There we go. Circling supplies only 200 million. However, there's 1 billion Trump coins. 80% is locked in, okay, for the developers and his, I don't know, his staff or whatever. So this 200 million is only for the public to trade. That's pretty crazy, right? Which means, is this going to be a rug? My worry is they gonna come out saying that he got hacked, and then somebody put that up. Some people are saying that Baron lol released this for his father. Lol, that's hilarious. But at the end of the day, this is crazily pumping today. Is it going to be a pump and dump? A lot of people think it is. Comment down below what you think. Do you think it's a pump and dump? And what do you think about a president releasing a meme coin? That's a very look at. He's got so much influence. Look, 42 million views. Okay, people are going to keep coming. Look, 2 a.m. in the morning. The contract actually got released at 2 a.m. There's 2:44 a.m. that he releases. But the point is, anybody that bought then, they made multimillionaires today. Okay, you put in £1,000, you're a multimillionaire. Okay, uh, unbelievable, unbelievable. And the thing is, this isn't like, is this going to be a quick rug? Yeah, it came from Donald Trump's official uh X page. Like this isn't like, oh, people are shilling. It's unbelievable. Obviously I don't recommend ever buying any memes and stuff. It's just the fact that this is on Solana. He's already promoting Solana, and Solana's pumping as well because of this. Let's see if on the first day of his presidency does he release uh, who he said he will, and does he make the strategic reserve? Does he sign executive orders? I don't know, because maybe this is just to sell the news event. It's going to pump for these 2 next days, and then inauguration, boom, everything down again. I don't know. This is all high risk. It's all a very risky situation, right? Anywho, let's come off that. Do comment down below. Let's discuss this. Uh, so this was hilarious. Seriously, I love it. I even commented. Matthew R. Cratter. Hello there, my name's Matthew Cratter. He's from Bitcoin University, okay? This is the YouTuber that I watch as well. His YouTube name is Bitcoin University. He's got such a monotone voice, and the way he explains stuff, it's like he don't care. It makes me laugh so much, right? So this was actually a post reply to the XRP stuff. I don't know why I can't scroll up there. But yeah, check this out. The Fed should print 30 trillion and buy XRP. It's the best way to kill multiple birds with one stone. The Fed, the US federal government, the USD, and XRP. I want every single retarded market participant in the world to own as much XRP as possible. I love it. Spoken like a true maxi. Love it. This guy's a Bitcoin maxi, if you don't know. Uh, it's just hilarious. When I read that, I just started burst out laughing. Hopefully you found a bit of a giggle from that as well. Great videos, by the way. He gives a good very good information and stuff. I do like him. Anywho, this is what I was talking about, right? Strike. They posted something here, an article that they created. What is money? From the beads and cattle to coins, paper notes, and now digits in databases. Money has evolved over time. Let's quickly go into the article because I just wanted to share one main aspect here with you, right? Fiat money. Fiat money, if you didn't know, is what most people commonly use as their money today: dollars, euros, yen, pesos, etc. Fiat isn't backed by any scarce physical asset like gold, nor does it have any natural barrier limited supply like gold mining. Its value comes from the government policies and public ongoing trust that it has a value. Okay? Central banks like the Federal Reserve in the US are at the core of the fiat money system. These institutions control the supply of fiat money by dictating monetary policy, including digital printing money or adjusting interest rates to change lending levels in an economy. Over time, all fiat money supplies have been expanded to meet political and economic goals including to bail out banks, stimulate economic activity, or cover government fiscal deficits. Okay, he go well, not he, but they go on. Okay, this is something that's very, very interesting. I need to actually read it all out to you because this is more of like a study session now. You need to understand what money is so you come out of this slave world, okay? Your mind unlocks. The expansion of fiat money supplies is experienced by people as inflation. Prices rising because of the purchasing power of money is failing. Sorry, the purchasing power of money is failing. That's why the price rises. When you see prices of the goods and services going up year over year, it's not necessarily that the items are increasing in value or that the sellers are more greedy. No, it's that the money itself is losing purchasing power, and it is supply and its supply is expanded. Okay, since the creation of the Fed, right, the Federal Reserve in 1913, the U.S. dollar has lost over 96% of its purchasing power. And there's an article there that it links it to. Let's see where that is. It's a reference. There we go, a reference. Yeah, so it's not just made up stuff. In Let's quickly go here. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. This is disgusting. This is actually disgusting. This is why people are suffering around the world. What do I mean? When, say, people want to buy a property, right? What, 20 years ago, you could buy a property in the United Kingdom, a decent property for like 30, 40,000 pounds. Now, if you want to buy that same property, it'll be around 400k, 500k. It's disgusting. Why? Not because the properties become bigger and it's become a greater property. No, the value of the currency has decreased. Even the British pound. This is talking about dollars, right? But the British pound's the same. This is how the world's function, right? It's it should be illegal. People are suffering because of this. Anyways, in large part due to policy decisions to intentionally and compoundingly expand the money supply. For what? Expand it for what? Who sorry. Do you know what? Let me just change this because I need to discuss something before I come back onto this. Explain to me why I need to slave away, right, for 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day, and then after the day, or the pittance that I earned, right? Listen, Alhamdulillah, I'm really grateful for how much I earn and stuff, right? I'm blessed. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, okay? I'm very fortunate, Alhamdulillah. But even then, okay, why is it when I'm earning my money, it's devalued after I just earned it? I just worked hard. The government just printed some more money and they got more money. My value is decreased, and now if I want to go buy necessities, it costs me more. Who are they printing for? What are they doing with this money? Well, they're funding wars. They're, I don't know, funding so many other silly things that none of the public is interested in. We don't want any of that. We just want to live in peace and we just want to be happy, right? We just want to live a simple life somewhere where we have our basic necessities and we're comfortable. That's what the majority of people want. So where is all this money going and why are they printing more money and devaluing it? People, there's a homeless problems. There's so many problems in society right now, right? To the extent people are going into atrocious uh, career path. I don't even want to get into that here, okay? Because this is a I don't want to get into that. I don't want this video to get banned. It's the same PG content. Do you get what I mean? People are just going into other disgusting things, which they are only doing that because of money, because of poverty. Let's be honest, okay? Nobody wants to cheat themselves or anything because that's what they want. That's what their heart actually desires. It's because they're poor, okay? And that's why I say the governments want to keep you poor. No, I'm not talking about the UK government only, by the way. I'm talking about the world. This is just how they work. And then, anyway, we need to start a podcast, you know. Lol. Anyways, the phenomenon of inflation benefits some people at the expense of others. Wage earners losing purchasing power as their income buys less over time. Savers lose value. Um, lose value as the saved money erodes. Borrowers benefit from inflation as the real value of the debt decreases. Asset owners benefit from inflation as the nominal value of assets like real estate and stocks rise. Okay, now this Oh, there's only 3 paragraphs. I'll read that. Unless your wages and the interest on your savings surpass the increase in the money supply, then you are being diluted. This arrangement discourages saving and earning, while incentivizes taking on more debts or making ever riskier investments than people would otherwise make. As a result, as the rate of expansion increases, these trends are magnified. With many governments facing high debt, 35 trillion for the US, large spending and fiscal deficits, there's a growing risk of increased money supply expansion via money printing to cover ever growing government financial needs. As the supply of fiat money increases at an accelerating pace, its scarcity erodes, and along with it, the purchasing power of all savers and earners. This trend could lead to yet another shift in what is considered money. And this is where Bitcoin comes in. Bitcoin was launched in 2009 as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system by Satoshi Nakamoto. His white paper is on my um, page, is on my website. You can look at it in the knowledge articles, and you can go to bitcoin.org. Okay, everything's there in multiple languages, just in case you don't understand English. I don't know what you would be doing here if you didn't, but if you are here and you don't understand English, hello. Um, a form of money, a form of money that can be transacted globally without banks as intermediaries, and which has an absolute scarce supply limit, 21 million, as I mentioned, backed by a globally distributed network by self-interested node operators. Listen, every Bitcoiner should run their own node. Okay, I run my own node. It's needed for validation. Okay, you have the whole blockchain and all transactions. There is no theft or it's you auditing the whole blockchain. Okay, anyways, learn more about Bitcoin and money here. So they've given a link. You can also go into my website and check that out. I didn't, by the way, this is the first time I'm reading this article. Uh, I trust Jack Maulers. Okay, uh, he seems like a good person. Anywho, let's go on to the next topic, the last topic here before we begin our discussions. Jeremy Da Vinci J15. I don't know who if you know who this person is. You should do. He's a legend. I think 15 years ago or something like that. You can check his YouTube channel. He shares a lot of meme coins now. I think it's because he finds a laugh. I don't agree with memes, but he's just literally doing it because that's just who he is. He doesn't care anymore. I think he's just having a laugh. Do you get what I mean? And you need to understand that as well. And there are some coins that he puts up which makes money, this and that, but I don't really look into that stuff. However, him as a person, I believe, as a developer, he advised people to just put $1 into Bitcoin like 15 years ago. If you did that, you would have been wealthy right now. Okay. I don't know how much Bitcoin the guy has or anything like that. It doesn't even really matter. The fact is, he gives sound advice regarding Bitcoin. Okay, this guy was a gold and silver maxi back in the days. Check his videos out. Check him out. He's a elder person, so you need to show him respect. Anyways, out of that, if that's part of your culture or anything like that. Uh, but the thing is that I haven't seen anything bad. Uh, uh, I haven't seen anything bad about him besides him shilling meme coins. Okay, but he seems like a decent person. Okay, that's great to see. I don't that call shouldn't have come in. Anyways, try working 40 years without being able to survive. Sorry, okay. Using crypto is scary. That whole call. I don't know if you saw that call, lol, but that put me off my whole what I'm looking at. Okay. Uh, you think crypto is scary? Try working 40 years without being able to save anything, then retire at 70 with nothing. You think crypto is scary? Imagine that. Working 40 years without being able to save. Watch my research project about the fact that I'm investing £100 into Bitcoin every month to understand is it more beneficial doing that rather than putting money into a pension? Why? Statistically, I even cite the fact people don't have a savings. The people don't have a savings account. There's very low statistics. So people just work their whole life waiting for their pension. Well, do you know what other crazy thing is? Your pension age is increasing, by the way, if you're in the UK. It's going up to 68. Congratulations on putting money into your pension and being dead before you can even withdraw anything. I'm talking about your state pension. If you put into your private pension, that's increasing to 57 as well. Again, congratulations on working your whole life and being a slave in the system for your little pittance. What, you think £1 million enough? By the time you're 57, if that's like 20, 30 years from now, that million is going to be worth nothing. It's going to be worth the currency that is now if you're lucky. Okay? Anywho, I don't want to go on a huge rant, but seriously, it's disgusting. Plus, in Islam, pensions are haram. There are only specific ones like the HSBC Islamic Fund. Just putting that out there, just so you're aware. I stopped pension and stuff in the past until I discovered that there was a Sharia compliant one. Inshallah, it is compliant. From what I've seen so far, it looks like the companies are compliant. But that's a whole different topic, right? Anyways, to save anything, then retire at 70 with nothing. This is so depressing. Imagine you live your whole life just working, and you think crypto's scary. That's the amazing thing, that people are, oh, I'm scared. Put in 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 pound. Oh, that's gonna hurt me so much. But every month you're putting in a grand into your pension. Are you crazy? For what? Oh, that's a safe asset, is it? What are you talking about? All of these assets can die. Okay, all of these companies can shut down. What do you think? Anything safe? You're taking risk, okay? Pension, maybe the reason that you like it is because the company is giving you a certain percentage as well. If you're self-employed and stuff, pension you won't really care about, okay? What you want to have is the fact. Uh, what you really want is basically to invest your money, which will help you out hopefully in the long term. Anyways, having a bit of technical difficulties here. There's something that's happening in the background which I need to quickly sort out. But before I do that, basically, we're going to come on to the comments now. And I just need to do something, lol. So have fun watching me do that. Had a bit of a malfunction there. That's very nice. And this is what I mean when you're live streaming. It's a bit tough, isn't it? When you have stuff like that happening. Anywho, if you have any comments, do post it down below. I'll go through anything that's here now, and we'll discuss. Serkan is good. Also looking good. You've been Serkan, Jazakallah khairan. I appreciate it. Stella, hello. Trump to the moon. I don't know, man. It's being a bit weird. Like, I can't believe a president put out a meme coin. Like, a president. That's crazy, right? Paul K. Let's put this here. Welcome, Paul K. Thanks for coming back. Hopefully you didn't smash your your laptop after the XLM comment that I made on the last stream. Anyway, Paul K. It's insane the amount of people that think Bitcoin is a scam or just not interested. I'm excited to see what the next 5 years brings me with Bitcoin. Seriously, thank you. I truly agree with this. Do you know what? People use the word scam very lightly. I don't think people understand what the meaning of scam is. Tell me something. How can you lose your money in Bitcoin? One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. You own a Bitcoin. You own a Bitcoin. If I want to transact in Bitcoin, I transact in Bitcoin. Fiat doesn't matter. Okay, you own the asset of Bitcoin. Now, a scam would potentially mean that you're losing something. What are you losing? If you own a Bitcoin, you own a Bitcoin. What fiat? Who cares about fiat? Does that make sense? You're thinking about Bitcoin wrong. You don't understand much about Bitcoin. You don't. Do you know what the problem is? You, by the way, I'm not talking to you, Paul, because you understand what Bitcoin is. I'm talking about individuals which are joining this or seeing this in the future. You don't want to learn what Bitcoin is because you're scared. I understand. That's fine. It is scary, especially if you're new, especially if you're poor. Okay, and there's no shame in being poor. By the way, I don't say you being poor or us being poor is a shameful thing. No, the society has made it like this. Okay, governments have made it like this. It's not your fault. Unless you're a gambling addict, then you deserve to be poor, and hopefully you can go into rehabilitation and get yourself out of that poverty by making yourself a better person. But realistically, uh, putting money into Bitcoin, how is that a scam or anything like that? It's not. It only appreciates, and exactly how Paul is saying, right? Paul, in 5 years, hopefully, like your whole coin or something like this, right? Or whatever you've accumulated, congratulations, with you're already ahead of the curve. Okay, people ain't ahead of the curve. They're still speculating. They're still thinking, should I? Nobody's putting the leap of faith in. If you don't take risk, how are you going to make money? If you start a business, what do you not take risk? As Michael Saylor says, he says the best thing. How many chairs are you sitting on? One. Yeah. How many screens are you looking at me from? One. Why would you diversify your assets and not keep it on the main thing, or have a majority of your portfolio in one thing, which is the most superior? It's not scary. Um, it's not scary to focus on one thing, right? Michael Saylor, seriously a true advocate of Bitcoin. And it's not the fact that he's just trying to sell it or anything. It makes sense. Do you get what I mean? Like, anywho, that's my bit of a rant about that. Stella, because of this fartcoin Trump, what? Because of this fartcoin Trump, all others is dumping. I don't know what that means. I think you mean the Trump meme coin. All others dumping. Do you mean? Do you mean all other meme coins are dumping because of the Trump coin? ETH was 29. Yeah, I personally think ETH has gone down because of what Trump said. He was going to make Solana and XRP the more of the US strategic reserve. Is he even going to do that? He's saying all this stuff, but is he actually going to do that? I don't know. I don't know. Paul K again, chased into strike worked fine. I just use this method. Interesting. Okay, strike is different, right? So when you start a strike account and stuff, the initial deposit is a bit tricky. You have to contact support probably, and then they look into stuff and they approve it. After that, it's flawless. It's beautiful. I love strike. Strike is very good. I'm using that for my DCA videos. Do watch that. It's coming out on the 30th. Probably gonna film that in the next few days and buy Bitcoin at this price. There's a query that comes in. Is Bitcoin? Am I too late to buy Bitcoin? No, you're not. Any uh, any price is the right price to buy Bitcoin, in my opinion. As I gave the statistics earlier, get 200,000 sats or 260,000 sats. Get 300, get 450. You already own two people. You're greedy. Do you get what I mean? To be greedy. Because fact is, by the time people understand this, you don't want the governments and all these institutions to gobble up all the Bitcoin. You want to have your self sovereignty. Take it off these exchanges. Have self custody. Book me. Seriously, if you're struggling, book me for a consultation to get your self custody in place. The investment's worth it. I know people. Just the other day, by the way, I'm not making this stuff up. This is depressing. Just the other day, somebody told me that they lost £30,000 in when they were doing all of these things. That's crazy. To some people, that's a lot of money. Do you get what I mean? Self custody is very, very important. Okay, you need to own your own assets, but you need education to understand how to protect your assets. So yeah, do book a one-on-one consultation with me. I'll help you out. Obviously, I charge because you're taking my time. If you want free content, check on YouTube. But I don't really think, if you're serious about crypto, you should book somebody. Forget me. Book somebody else that you trust. Do you get what I mean? Uh, but yeah, do look into that. Anyway, you can check everything. Anywho. RA, welcome to this channel. Pepe to the half moon, to the moon. Okay, so we have a Pepe Maxi here. Uh, another meme coin. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. So here we go. More money. Thank you for commenting. Again, do you know what? I have to give you credit for your picture there. A rocket to the moon. Moon deng, moon deng. Is it a possible 50x? Great buy. This guy's just shilling right now, and yeah, I'm putting it here because it's funny to see. And fart coin again. Well, everybody's loving this fart coin, ain't they? Do you know what? Soon, yeah, whatever. I was going to make a diarrhea joke, but maybe our humor's a bit different. Jessica, welcome back. And I don't know what to reply to that. Are you looking at yourself? Because if you look at the screen now, the eyes are looking at yourself, lol. Uh, or, or are you looking at this video? Anyway, thank you for joining. I appreciate you and hello. Paul K again. Forget the pension. Put it all in Bitcoin. They're working us to the bone, 100%, hoping we die so they can scoop up. Disgusting. I didn't even finish what you wrote. It's just so 100% fact. Hoping we all die so they can scoop out our pension money. And it recycles back to the government. And this is the best thing, right? So I'm from an Asian background. Our life is a bit different in the sense that um, we're taught to basically look after our parents and keep them with us. Okay, that's just how we are, like South Asians and stuff. This is just how our culture is. The Western culture normally, the mother and father, from what I know, right? I'm born and brought up in the West. I'm born and brought up in the United Kingdom in England, right? So what majority of people do is they leave when they're 18 and their mother and father they help them out, and then the mother and father go into care homes and all the pension money goes onto the care and then giving gifts to the grandkids if they're able to, right? And there's so much old people, right, pensioners, which are homeless as well, and they're suffering, they don't have enough sufficient care. What is the system? It's so broken. Okay. I don't. I know there's some other people that are trying to become politicians. Do you know? I don't even know how to fix it. That's the problem. Maybe I'm complaining, but what is the solution? Right? It's just there's too much corruption in the world. It's depressing. It's just this is why people are going into decentralization, and this is why crypto, the whole space of Web3 and decentralization, having your own tokens, Web3, uh, and self sovereignty is such a huge topic and something that's going to become even bigger over time. Why? Because people want their control of their own assets and funds. They don't care. And this looks like this is becoming a revolution. You get what I mean? Like, because people are getting sick and tired, from what I can see, anyways. Maybe that's just my circle, and from what I can see on the internet, right? Because on X, that's my feed, right? The algorithm's feeding me that. But the thing is, that's what it's coming to. People are getting sick and tired of how governments are managing things. Too right. Look at this. They do work us to our bare bones. By the way, this is another thing, right? Even on pension, I try to put it, this is personally, I try to put my money into a SIP so you can basically control where your pension goes and put it all into MicroStrategy or something. They didn't allow that. So my pension isn't even, I'm not even able to control my own pension. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's crazy the amount of control. And you think, what, I'm going to be chucking in millions into my pension? Are you joking? I'll do what I need to because free money is free money at the end of the day. And then, yeah, anywho. Garen, official, thank you for the comment. When I see people prefer buying a frog or dog picture rather than an actual project with a use case, it means that crypto space is far from maturity. Excellent analysis. Why? Because crypto will be mature when people are forced to use a specific asset. I think, for example, in Bitcoin, people are going to be told you need to buy the ETF. In the future, if they make their own CBDCs or XRP or any of this Solana stuff or whatever, you're forced to do that. That's when I think it's mature. Why the governments are enforcing again the ruling? Okay, they're doing what they need to do. Right now, when you have the freedom to buy all these frogs and dogs, and you've got so much money, and you're just trying to waste it on that, or trying to get 100x or whatever to get rich quick. I guess I get it. People follow trends, but okay, listen. I believe in something where there's going to be a time in humanity and society where there is no more poor and needy. Okay, I believe in this. Why? I'm Muslim. If you guys didn't know, and there's scriptures that say this. Okay, this is a prophecy that there's going to be a time where there is going to be nobody that you give zakat to. So Muslims, we give 2.5% of our wealth. You have to give that once a year on your assets and stuff like this, or whatever's been accumulated for over a year. That's a simple term that I'm saying it. But you give that to the poor and needy. What's a poor and needy classification? Somebody that can't eat, they're in debt maybe, they're struggling, right? Not somebody that can buy food and just chill out and stuff. It's somebody that actually needs it, struggling. So the prophecy says there's going to be a time where you're going to look around and there is nobody to give zakat to, the 2.5%. I completely believe that Bitcoin is going to be not solving this problem, but realizing this prophecy. Reason is the Bitcoin's not being fully mined until 2140. As I mentioned in my previous streams and stuff, how much good people do you think are going to be shifting? The wealth is going to be shifting to from that evil top 1% to the poor, the brokies, right? The wealth is going to be shifting to them, and these brokies, because they know the struggle, they know how hard life has been. They're going to be good to humanity. They're going to be good to the communities. They're going to be good to people. They're going to be good to race, religions, whatever, because none of that matters, right? What matters is you being a good human. So, for example, Muslims, like, we love everyone. We want to look after everybody. So, listen, this is a good statistic to research yourself. This is a fact. Muslims are probably the biggest donators in like any religion or whatever. Muslims donate to everything because we believe in charity, we believe in helping others. So that's just one aspect here. Muslims are around 2 billion people in the world. I'm talking about everybody now. There's so many good Christians, Jews, there's so many good Hindus, so many, every religion. Do you get what I mean? How many good people is this money going to be shifting to where they have that freedom to express their religion? They have that freedom to look into, do you know what, let me learn more about life, this and that, because they've come away from that financial control from what governments are trying to basically instill in people. Yeah? This whole shift is going to happen. And when that happens, it's not going to be now. There's probably a few good people out there. I'll mention one guy that I like, Crypto. This is another YouTuber. He's got humble beginnings. He's from, he used to be an Uber driver and stuff. Still a chill guy. He's a Christian. Yeah, he still believes in his faith and stuff. Obviously, by the way, in Islam, we believe in the people of the book, right? We're all people of the book. So, like a Christian's a brother if they follow Christianity to the core of what it is, right? So, the thing is, there's so many good people that have good hearts. And that's what's going to be happening over the next 200-300 years, I think, before the end of time or whatever. And this is just me saying that here. By the way, I am no scholar of Islam. Do your own research, and forgive me if I said anything wrong. I should reference the hadith realistically, but by the way, I'm not going to get the book out here. We can discuss that on my Discord. That's something else that you guys should join, by the way. Anyways, Stella, fart coin equals meme coin in my opinion, but yeah, Kaspa and some others really jumping hard. Oh, your favorite Casper's jumping. Sorry, I don't even have a comment on this. I just want to laugh at you. Lol. But yeah, so I say that, but I actually own Casper as well. But do I care? It's long-term hodling, so it doesn't really matter. A Muslim Bitcoiner. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's see what it's saying here. Muslim scholar. Scholars are being on this still telling us money should be backed by banks. Riba, which is basically interest, free loans on BTC backed loans. Okay, riba is completely prohibited in Islam. This is a fact. This is basic knowledge. I don't need to even give any reference. This is just, it's in the Quran. Okay, the words of God. Anywho, this is still telling us money should be backed by banks. I don't understand. I don't know who these scholars are. Fact is, listen, there's some scholars that say stuff like you can even purchase a property with the riba if you're living in the West as your first property. This is completely okay. I'm not going to say anything because I'm probably going to get attackers like hating on me, saying that oh blah, blah, blah. Listen, what we do know is riba is completely prohibited. Final. That's it. It doesn't matter what a scholar is saying. Our creator said that it's haram. It's prohibited. Yeah, it doesn't matter what scholar says or how he's trying to interpret that. It's not about interpretation. God has said interest is haram. Okay, it's unlawful. That's it. Final. There is no other opinion on that. Oh, it's okay because no, rent if you have to. If you are happy to rent, you don't need to purchase a property. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, I don't want to go into Islamic Q&A here. But yeah, I appreciate that comment because we need to be aware of all situations of what all communities are doing, right? And yeah, loans. Okay, anyway. Stella. Also, I can't believe how a president launch. Sorry, how a president launch a meme coin. It just doesn't make sense. Plus, 80% of the supply is locked. So it's if you actually look into it, it's locked to like developers and stuff like that. Like 40% or something is to developers and other people, like other teams that helped with it. I don't know. It is a bit fishy, but why hasn't Donald Trump said anything? Why hasn't it been officially said anywhere else that yeah, this isn't right? I don't know. Uh, but yeah. By the way, sorry, I just want to come back before I'm spitting everywhere. I just want to come back to this. Sorry, there was an article. Let me see if I can actually find it. I didn't want to put it there because I haven't done any reference checks on it. I'm just gonna quickly give a quick glimpse of it. Okay, just give me a sec. I'm just gonna give a quick glimpse of the page. It's a Reddit post. I haven't done any research on it, and this is why I'm not really going to go into it. But it's something that I wanted to read and actually put in a future video. I need to find references and stuff. Basically, the argument is why fiat is haram and Bitcoin is halal, a case for Islamic finance. Anyways, you could probably pause that and just have a quick read if you wanted to. Something that I probably will cover in the future. Um, as I said, I am no scholar. Okay, uh, I am no scholar, and I don't like. Oh, sorry, the tagging was still there in front, but yeah, hold up there. Sorry, just need to put that away. Yeah, sorry that you couldn't even. You know, I'll quickly show you again just in case you wanted to see it. But just take a screenshot or whatever. I'll wait a second, and then yeah. Anywho, I'll probably cover that another day because I don't want to. Listen, I don't give any advice regarding Islam unless it's fully known and I have references because it's sinful to do that. But I don't really want to go into it. Um, Paul K also mentioned this just to add. If any, this is going to be the last thing I mentioned, by the way. If any of you guys have any further comments, do just comment down below quickly, and I'll reply if possible if it's a question, right? But anyways, why am I holding Kaspa? Am I holding long term? I'm holding Kaspa because the project seems interesting. It's saying that it wants to beat Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to happen. Apparently, it's fixing the scalability issue. The project's interesting. The way the blocks are confirmed. If you actually look into, it's called something acrylic, a DAG, right? A dynamic acrylic. Okay, I don't know the full terminology. I need to do more research. But um, do I believe it's gonna flip Bitcoin? No. Do I believe that there will be investors in the future? Yes, because there was no ICO of this. This is a community driven. It's not a meme coin. It's got utility. I've like transfer stuff with Casper. It's pretty fast. It's good. I like it. It's like why do I hold Solana? Why do I hold Ethereum? Why do I hold Cardano? Why do I hold HBAR? Do you get what I mean? Bitcoin 80%. Obviously, my allocation won't decrease and probably increase in the future. I'm always buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin's something I always accumulate hourly, weekly, monthly, daily, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm always accumulating Bitcoin. And if you should watch my previous streams and stuff regarding uh, how I deal with that and the fact that I only keep my public addresses, not even my private keys. These are like globally distributed because fact is, why do I need them, right? Publicly is all you need. Bitcoin is the way forward. Casper, I am going to hold it long term. All my long term investments, probably 20 years. You know, like people invest in their pension and they're going to take out when they're 57, 67, 68 in some cases in the UK, right? I'll take out my crypto and my Bitcoin when I'm 68. I'll give it to my grandkids or my great grandkids if I'm alive. If I'm not alive, well, there's already inheritance planning in place. And if you don't know what inheritance planning in this sense is, as I said, do check out my consultations because I even help with this inheritance planning and stuff. Uh, Anywho, uh, I don't want to stop breathing there, lol. Long term Casper block DAG. Cool. I don't feel that there are any other further comments here. So, if you did enjoy the video, please do consider subscribing. I'm live here twice a week. Yeah, I try to keep it short. Obviously, that seems like that doesn't happen, lol. There's always too much to talk about. Uh, but yeah, do consider subscribing if you're new here, and do share my video. This stays on my YouTube. Everybody that's here, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you if you're new here as well. But do share my video, like it. It helps with the algorithm. It helps me out. As you can see, I have a very small channel. I'm trying to increase my user base and my audience, because the knowledge that I'm providing here, right? Listen, you could tell me, you could comment down below if you think that I'm BSing on stuff. Because that's not my intention here. I don't talk BS. I'm a realist. I talk what's happening here, facts. Yeah, and then yeah, I've got my own faith and stuff, but that's me as an individual. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's why I always do these streams, and I'm just trying to be me here. And hopefully you can see that. But yeah, thank you for everybody that did comment. And lastly, let's not forget, together, let's break free from the shackles of modern slavery. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.